Okay, greetings, Patriots, Star Seeds, light workers, and of course, our very brave military. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, what I'm about to read out to you through the military report, okay? So, and this is going to be maybe two parts to this readout. Maybe three. It's quite extensive. Now, just bear with me here for a second. Now, let's go. The Obama-era intelligence structure, the very one that launched Russiagate and buried the Pizzagate, is being ripped apart from within. This isn't about politics anymore. It's about survival. It's about justice. Julian Assange risked everything to expose this. That's why he's been hunted, or he has been hunted. That's why the DOJ under the Biden worked tirelessly to keep him silent. But the files are already out. The truth is spreading, and there's no putting it back into the vault. Save our children is not a slogan. It's a call for action. Behind every leaked email, there's a real case going on about children, our little ones. Behind every silence is complicit. We must demand accountability at every level. Federal, state, global. No more delays. No more sealed files. No more immunity. The military knows, Trump knows, and now the world will know very, very soon. Special forces find evidence in every corner. Every raid, they're digging up more evidence. Pritzker to child abductions. He is tied, this Pritzker is tied to most of these child abductions in the Northwest or Northeast. The 17th letter, John F. Kennedy Jr. on Telegram, files have brought this to light. The storm is gathering more and more daily. The White Hats have uncovered a bombshell of evidence. Illinois Governor Pritzker is now implicated in child abduction and trafficking ring. And this is no coincidence, as the search for these renegades out of Texas have been ongoing. Lawmakers continue they're complicit against Trump's administration. Special forces have stumbled upon evidence that could expose a dark satanic network out of Chicago, hidden under the guise of the deep state in the high-stakes operation. Special forces have pursued Texas Democrats who fled the state, and their investigation has now led them to, oh, sorry, folks. Have the special forces, it's led them to the Pritzker's mansion in Springfield. Pritzker, who has openly defied federal authorities, is believed to be protecting these criminals. The question is, what is he hiding? At around 9:30 p.m. Last night, special forces tracked a suspicious sedan leaving Pritzker's mansion, heading to a self-storage facility. The timing was bizarre. 9:30 p.m. The cover of darkness, a sedan entering the left of the compound in just 10 minutes, was then noticed leaving. They put a tag on him and later entered the compound. What could have been so urgent? The White Hats followed the trail, and within the help of the U.S. Army Cyber Command, they discovered that the Pecco Pallet Company, a Pritzker Group subsidiary or affiliate, was behind the storage unit rental. Why would a company with vast resources need a tiny storage unit? They answered is very, very clear. Hiding something. They must be hiding something. So they entered. Inside the first two units was nothing, just books and a law library, so to speak, and other paraphernalia. But in the third unit, they found something utterly chilling: bloodied children's clothes, toys, stuffed animals, moldy blankets, grimly bed sheets, and empty cans of ravioli scattered on the floor. It was unmistakably a prison for children. This was Pritzker's secret, buried in the depths of the storage unit. Special Forces immediately called the guidance from Fort Bragg. They were to secure the area. These were special FBI agents that were specialized in the recovery of our children. The FBI Children's Abduction Rapid Deployment Team, the CARD, C-A-R-D, confirmed the connection with Pritzker, and military forces were told to stand down. Trump seized Federal Reserve. Quantum Financial was fully online. They had taken $97 trillion. The Trump administration immediately seized it. GESARA enforcement was underway. Barron Trump, the chosen one, on Telegram. Donald Trump didn't visit the Federal Reserve for a photo op. He arrived as a wartime president to take control of the most corrupt financial node in the world, backed by the U.S. military and Space Force. The Fed is now under siege and back in the hands of the American people. The quantum financial system is active. GESARA protocols are in motion. And the deep state global cash arteries are being cut off, and in real time. The so-called Federal Reserve, what they used it as a front, was a globalist laundering machine disguised as an American institution, has lost its cover. Over $97 trillion in shadow funds has been intercepted, tracked throughout the quantum computer modes and other arteries. And Space Force grid architecture. These funds tied to child trafficking, war profiteering, and pharma racketeering are now secured in the Quantum Humanitarian Trust. Redemption centers in the Texas, Arizona, Nevada, and Alaska are already running biometric quantum access cards called the SHI. Bear with me, folks. I'm very, very low tech here. The gold-backed identity-bound tokens now being produced is a sovereign, humane, interactive, and trading commodity. The dominoes of the globalists are falling fast. Japan is insolvent. The euro is at a 30-year low. Germany has frozen pensions, and the UK has locked down high net worth withdrawals. Central banks are structurally gone. There is no backing anymore, and they are collapsing. The gold is gone. Their authority is stripped. Over 430 elite high volume payouts have been intercepted in Monaco, Singapore, Tel Aviv, and Vatican gold has all been neutralized. These were all tied to a Nazi looting and trafficking network programs. Has been seized and transferred to Pentagon monetary quantum vaults. Pope Francis is dead, and with him, the Vatican's financial empire. Space Forces now holds the financial encryption keys. Every legitimate transaction worldwide must pass through the quantum security rails, or it is rejected. Over 130 nations are now in GESARA biometrics compliance. Okay? And you know, the rest of the countries on the planet will eventually come across and comply. They're just taking their time or whatever. Everybody's got their own timeline. The IRS is dismantled. Okay, now this is for all you people out there that insist on paying your taxes. That's been dismantled. The CRA in Canada has been dismantled. Why are you paying taxes? It's illegal to begin with. By paying your taxes in the United States and Canada, you are committing a crime. Okay? This IRS is dismantled. Debt slavery is ending, and consumption-based taxation is primed to be replaced will be replaced by the very new quantum system. The so-called 2.5 billion Fed renovation was a panic bunker for them. Now it's a crime scene. The next phase is imminent. Once 90% of the global compliance is reached, that's 90%, which they are estimated by August the 15th, then the emergency broadcast system will be triggered, full public activation, the formal death of the Federal Reserve, SHI rollout will happen, the biometrics onboarding and the liquidation of the fraudulent debt will be erased. All the assets will be quantum audited. Corrupt entries wiped clean. Trump didn't return to serve another term. He returned to take back and give back to the people what was taken from them. He's a liberator and a humanitarian because of all the wars he's been stopping. And he will stop the Ukraine-Russian war on this meeting that happens here on this Friday. There's many things that we're gonna see and gonna unfold here. And what I want to have my listeners and my followers is hang on to every word that I'm saying, because this is coming directly from the global alliance that is operating the whole thing right now. We are in the driver's seat, and it's just a matter of time before we start seeing this on a public stage. All right? With that being said, my time is up for now, and I will see you on the next video.